Hello YouTube, it's the True More 64 back with another video. Today I'm gonna be reviewing Toa Mahri Jaller. So here it is. And before I get into the review, let me go over the disclaimer. You may be noticing pieces, discolored pieces, well, not at the moment. But if I turn it around, those pins might be wrong. Not the darts, but the pins. If you can actually see them. You may be noticing those discolored pieces all over the set. Well, not really all over. And that's because when I was rebuilding these, I went through all sorts of bins trying to find pieces, find the parts for the celebration of Bionicle, and I just threw them on there, except for the Toa Mahri. I mainly kept them built for some reason, I don't know why. The only things that were missing were the pins. So yeah. So anyway, on to the review, but first I do want to mention something about the canister. It wasn't really a canister, but it came with this. That's just kind of useless kind of thing, except it's got a thing of coals. So you could put your Toa in here, place the cannon right here with some extra pieces, and use it as a turret thing. So yeah. So anyway, on to the review. So here we have Jaller, and I'm gonna take this for the sake of going over Tahu. So he's kind of built differently, and also no, I don't have a Toa Nika version of Jaller because I didn't get them. So yeah. So anyway, he does have posability. He's got full ball joint in the head, although it is kind of limited because of these tubes. Because they go they run from the mask parts right there all the way through his chest to right there. So yeah. Anyway, he does have a full ball joint in the shoulder, a limited ball joint in the elbow, and a full ball joint in the hand. And full ball joint in the hip, limited in the knee, although it bends down to down that far, and a full ball joint in the foot. So basic points of articulation. So yeah. He does have some unique pieces, like the mask, of course. This thing on his chest, and also this chest piece. It's also on the crab. The blaster, which I'll talk about in a little bit. And he comes with a new sword. And also, honestly, if you've been watching me for a while, you know I love swords. So yeah. And we can see that he uses the Nika build, although it is kind of custom because of this piece and that piece. So yeah. Now, I don't really know the name of his mask, but I believe it's the mask of sonar, which means he's able to sense things, I think. I don't know, but don't quote me on that. So anyway, moving on. Let's take a look at the crab that he came with. So yeah, now a little bit of story detail. Well, I'm not gonna go into too much detail. I'm just gonna do a basic thing. But this Huna crab, pretty much. Hold on. Let me detach this. Walked up to Jaller because he was attracted to his sword, and he's just like, and I can't really think all too good, but you know what I mean. And then he just decided to place his Kodrak's blaster on him and hold on to him with a chain. And also I did mention this in my 2007 Bionicle storytelling. Well, yeah, thing. And also you guys should check that out. Please. I worked really hard on those scripts. Anyway, now, speaking of the Kodrak's spinning, revolving blaster, he does come with one. And for story detail, these actually, when this hits a target, it explodes. So the Toa never fired these at a living organism. Only on the stone cord they've used that. Because Toa do not kill. So anyway. So how this works is you pretty much, what you want to do is put your, position your hand like that and then just push this. But for the sake of the review and because I don't want to lose stuff, I'm just gonna do this. And you can't see it. And I think that's it. Some of these don't really fire all of them, like, all the time. And also, that's why, and this is when the stud launchers are a much better, kind of thing than these, because they actually fire and they and they actually fire 100% of the time. So yeah. Anyway, and also one thing is I'd like to note that I forgot to mention in Kongu's review, don't get these wet, okay? Because apparently, one thing is there's a metal spring in there, and you don't want that to get kind of rusted. So yeah, and also I learned that from LJ from TTV. So yeah. And also, the Huna crab has a bit of a balancing issue. So you need to position these claws in a way that he can actually balance like that. That's pretty good. So yeah. Oh, and also I do want to note that joints can break on these. You can see right there. Right there. And that's pretty much it that I can see. So yeah. So that is pretty much it. And also I can't do a comparison with Toa Mahri. With the Anika version of him. But you know what? Since he's a Toa, and I'm just gonna grab Toa Mahri if I can find him. That's only... Give me a second, guys. And found him. So here we have him with Toa Mahri. So, yeah. And that's pretty much it for comparisons I could do at the moment. So, yeah, that is pretty much it for him. Let's get into the final thoughts. Okay, now for the final thoughts. I honestly think he's a pretty good set. I mean, he's kind of basic at this point because of the Anika build and also Paraka build. So, yeah. I mean, if you want him and you don't mind Anika and, well, Anika build, I say get him if you can find him for a cheap price, that is. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I will leave a link down in the description below, to where you can buy this set, and also, well actually, yeah, well I don't know what I was gonna say. Anyway, so that is pretty much it. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh wait, almost forgot. What am I gonna be reviewing next? Next time I'm gonna be reviewing Nuparu from 2007, of course. So, well actually I should say Toa Mahri Nuparu. So yeah. So that's pretty much it. Later. You know what? One thing is that I forgot to mention, you can actually put the Huna crab on his back. What you want to do is take these extra bolt darts, put them on his arms, like so. Take the chain, and also you could do this with the exact same pieces. I've done this all the time. Saves up a lot of space as well. You want to kind of take the chest, well, this part off for right now, kind of, and then put the chain through the bottom technic holes, if you can see it. I'm probably not even doing this on cam. So yeah, like you want it like that, and then put this, put chest piece back on. So now he's got a bit of a chain on his torso. Then you want to plug those two axles into these axle holes. Like so. So yeah. And also that was seen in the 2007 animation thing. So yeah. That does save up some storage space, I guess. So yeah. And also, if you want, you could always take this off, grab an axle piece, and just put it in his hand. Like a normal Toa would. And he fell. So yeah, you can do that. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go now. Later.